Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm a little concerned about this. I don't know how much I should be concerned about, but still concerned. And the reason why reason why I think you should be concerned, um, it's not some simple feat where Iran basically lifts a ban on, an app. Because, like, Iran's all about censorship, just like Russia. They're all about censorship, pure on censorship. They like to censor a lot of things, on the internet, and all aspects of the internet comes into Iran basically. And recently, yesterday, basically, it was news that Iran decided to lift the ban on the messaging service Telegram. Now, I'm just going to read something here. Um, the ministry claims that Telegram has also committed communicating with Iraqi authorities in the future. The ban was okay. Let me start over again. So the ban, which was originally placed due to data protection concerns, was lifted after the app provider communicated with the Iraqi governments to detect the parties that leaked citizens' data. Okay, now here's the part that got me. In lifting the Telegram ban, the Ministry of Communications stated that whilst it does not stand against freedom of expression, it does expect social media companies to respect the country's law and security. Um, Now, basically, that means basically is any dissidents against the government, they'll crack down on. Any dissidents against this secular state itself, they'll come after. Against the religion as well, like the Shah or the Ayatollah for that matter, they'll come after basically. So my wondering is this lifting doesn't make sense, honestly, because I'm still trying to process the information. Because one of the things Telegram says is basically is like, now they said that they put the importance of free speech and assembly that the encrypted app offers to its users. Now remember, this is the one thing you need to understand with Telegram. By default, it's not encrypted. When you're sending messages from you to another person on Telegram, unless it's a secret chat, it's not encrypted entirely. And all that stuff is stored on their servers. A lot of the stuff is stored on their servers. Granted, it's supposed to be encrypted on their servers, but still on their servers. Um, Now, it's very well known that Telegram, its popularity has grown because the fact is like it has these channels, and a lot of these protesters that are out there has the ability to use these channels to get out the messages basically, and these groups, large groups. That's why people have been using Telegram, Discord, as well. Well, they kind of stole stuff from like basically IRC basically, where you can like post up stuff. And in this situation with Telegram, you create a channel. People are able to like post up onto that channel. Now, not everyone. Not if I join the channel, I won't be able to actually submit. It's not like Slack, basically, where you join the channel, you could submit something, or Discord for that matter. At least in Discord, we know it is encrypted in a ways, but it's one of those things where that's one of the big things about it. It's like people have Telegram on their phones because of these channels, as well as groups similar to WhatsApp groups and whatnot. The one thing is though, it's not fully encrypted. That's what people need to understand. It's not fully encrypted. They'll say it's encrypted. Yes, on their servers it might be encrypted, but on your phone itself, it's not encrypted. To the point where like the messages being sent out of your phone to wherever, it's not encrypted through Telegram unless it's a secret. Unless it's a secret chat, isn't only encrypted. Similarly to the way what Allo was, Google's Allo, they followed Telegram. When you were sending messages back and forth to people, it was not encrypted, and then eventually it became encrypted when you did a secret chat. Now RCS, different story. Now Google's enabling end-to-end encryption at that point. Um, Now, is this case where Telegram is? end-to-end encrypted by default now. I don't know that part. I gotta look into the. It's hard to look at the code base because they don't make that public. Like unlike Signal, basically. Now the other factor is let's not forget Telegram, which all these other apps as well too is. It does require a phone number and as well as sometimes your email, whatever it may be. So if someone were to access your phone, have access to it, go through Telegram, they'll able to find out all users you're speaking to via their phone numbers and then get their access and then like track them down at that point as well too. It's similar to Signal at that point as well too. Quite honestly, more than anything else. I mean, remember all these apps are not encrypted into to the say of like if someone has access to your phone and has access where it's unlocked into the apps themselves, then it's not really truly secure at that point, right? Unless you have auto destruct set enabled, basically. Um, Now the question is like, is Telegram's channels encrypted? It's hard to say entirely. I don't think it is. I believe it's not, but they'll probably say it is. I don't know. We'll see. But this is one of the things where I think people need to be careful because of the fact that Iran lifted their ban. This is a country, like I said, that is very, very careful that they like to censor, and for that matter, read messages if possible too. So you've got to wonder, did Telegram give them a back door? Telegram will deny, no, they don't have access to anything at all for that matter. Is that true? We don't know. I don't know because granted everyone in Iran was basically using like VPN services, some sort of VPN to access Telegram at that point. If they had a VPN, and why would Iran then lift the ban? This is why I'm a little concerned, and I think someone's got to look into this a little bit more closely because it doesn't make sense. Something's not adding up here. It could be just me, but something does not add up here. Now people say, "Oh, well, what about WhatsApp?" Yeah, it's end-to-end encryption because it's using Signal's protocol, basically. The only difference is like Facebook is using that meta information that they're gathering, like building a profile of yourself, basically at that point. So that's one other aspect. Um, this is the reason why I like Signal because the fact is they're not building a profile. They're not doing anything. All they're doing is basically just giving you the ability to talk to one another, not storing any information, not storing any meta information. All they're storing is really your number, and at most the last time you logged in. That's it. Um, and that's why it's still being banned in a bunch of these countries, like Iran for that matter. And that's the thing you got to wonder. It's like, all right, if the ban from Telegram has been lifted from Iran, why isn't Signal? There's no information or leaks coming out of Signal, so why isn't the ban lifted off of there? So that's why this is not adding up entirely. Why did they do this for only Telegram, but not for all the other messaging apps out there, like Discord as well too? Now, of course, Discord is well known for in the gamer world, but it's also now being used by more and more groups, sadly, but for nefarious purposes as well too. But still, it's still a well-known messaging platform that's competing with Slack, which is now bought up by, of course, by Salesforce, and it's become the new de facto for the new IRC. Put it that way. I'll be honest, I haven't been on IRC in a long, long time. I would love to get back on it, but it's been almost like 7, 8 years. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's something that's very interesting. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think that something's going on with Telegram and the Iranian government? Do they have some backdoor deal going on or something like that? Or is it possible that Iran has access to the servers that are being housed in either, I think Saudi Arabia or Dubai, one of those two places where Telegram servers are? That's a possibility. I mean, we don't know. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Again, please leave a comment in the comment section. I do read my comments. I do respond to them when they warrant a response. And if you enjoy my video, enjoy my content, and enjoy my channel, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I thank you for that. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts again about this. And I might, maybe a while from now, might look into this and like, delve deeper into this. Unless someone else out there, like there's an investigative reporter that might look into this at this point. I figure what's going on. Because this is too, again, like I said, it's a little too good to be true. Put it that way. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and of course, unrehearsed. Until next time.